The food stamps program is getting its biggest increase ever, and we've got even more updates to share with you today. I'm Nicole from Low Income Relief, where we help millions of people save money and get free stuff. First, let's talk about the new freebies and discounts for people with EBT. In the last month, Museums for All has added almost 30 new museums to their program, including headliners like the South Florida Science Center, Early Works Family in Alabama, and the Tulsa Zoo in Oklahoma. For those who aren't already aware, Museums for All encourages museums, zoos, aquariums, and gardens around the United States to offer discounts to low-income individuals and families who receive EBT benefits. To get the discount, you usually just have to show your EBT card at the admissions desk. For a full list of EBT discounts and Museums for All participants, visit lowincomerelief.com/EBT. Now let's talk about that increase for a moment. It has been estimated that the average food stamps user will see an increase of 21 to 27% in their monthly food stamps allowance over their pre-pandemic amounts. That's a pretty significant jump, but unfortunately, it's a little complicated and it may not feel as significant as it is because the government's temporary 15% increase is set to expire at the end of September. The temporary 15% increase will end at the end of September, and the permanent 20%-ish increase will begin at the beginning of October, so that increase may not feel as significant. However, there are a lot of people relying on this program, and every increase helps. Approximately 42 million people rely on the food stamps program. That's about 1 in 8 Americans. About 80% of those people are working adults with children, people with disabilities, or seniors with fixed incomes. So, why is this increase happening now? Earlier this year, the government announced a long overdue review to the Thrifty Food Plan. Food stamps amounts are based on the Thrifty Food Plan, which was developed back in the 1960s. There are two big problems with the Thrifty Food Plan. First, it was specifically designed to be the cheapest possible budget that was a nutritionally adequate diet for short-term or emergency use only. Second, the entire plan assumed that families could spend 2 hours per day preparing their meals. While all this may have sounded great in theory in the 1960s, it's actually very bad in practice. The average food stamps family has less than an hour a day to prepare meals. They're often moving between jobs and school and all this chaos. Not to mention that diets have changed a lot since the 1960s. We have completely different dietary recommendations now. Nevertheless, the Thrifty Food Plan has only ever been adjusted for inflation and nothing else. Until now, anyway. The 2018 Farm Bill required the government to revise the Thrifty Food Plan by 2022. That's what they're doing now, and that's why we're seeing this increase at this time. Fortunately, the bill also requires the government to review the plan every 5 years to make sure that it keeps up with actual food prices. So that should be a big help to low-income families. Now let's move into some state-by-state updates. For Louisiana residents impacted by the recent hurricane, there are some things you need to know. The state has provided a waiver that allows eligible Louisiana residents to purchase hot or prepared food through September 28th, so you may be able to buy food now that you couldn't usually be able to get with food stamps. It's also important to know that the state is looking into authorizing DSNAP, or the Disaster Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. DSNAP is separate from actual SNAP, and people who receive food stamps currently are not usually eligible for disaster food stamps. The governor is encouraging Louisianans to pre-register for DSNAP to expedite their applications if their parishes are approved to participate. You can apply online at dcfs.la.gov/pre-register. In California, college students are being encouraged to apply for food stamps. In fact, it appears that federal rules have been adjusted to make it easier for college students to receive food stamps. So if you are currently a college student and you're struggling to afford enough food, Please consider applying for food stamps now. The worst they can do is say no. And don't forget, if you get food stamps or Medicaid benefits, you can get an Amazon Prime membership for just $5.99 per month. That's a little less than half price. Learn more and sign up at lowincomerelief.com/Amazon. And don't forget to leave your food stamps questions in the comments.